Hello everyone. In previous lecture we had solved different problems based on the interrelationships. In today's lecture also we are going to solve another problems based on these interrelationships. So let us discuss question number 7. A sample of dry soil having mass 68 gram. Find the volume of void if the total volume of soil sample is 40 ml and specific gravity of solid is 2.65. Also determine the void ratio and porosity. This is the question. So first work is to find out the given data from this question. So dry soil mass, this is MD equal to 68 gram. Next, total volume of soil V equal to 40 ml, specific gravity G equal to 2.65. Here we have to find out the volume of void. This is VV equal to question mark. Next, void ratio and porosity. So E equal to question mark, N equal to question mark. So from this question we have to find out the three things: VV, E and N, and here MD, V, that means total volume, and G value are given. So let us solve it. So from the relation rho D equal to 0 W by 1 plus E, again by cross multiplication 1 plus E equal to rho W G by rho D. From this we have to find out E. So E equal to 0 W by rho D minus 1. We take this one to the right side, minus 1, where here G is given in the question, then rho W value is known to us, unknown is rho D. So if we calculate the rho D value, after that we can calculate the E value easily. So where rho D equal to, formula is MD, dry density equal to dry soil mass. So MD by total volume. So MD equal to, here given in the question, MD equal to 68. Also volume is given 40. So the rho D value is 1.7 gram per ml. So this is the rho D value. After putting this rho D value here, we can calculate the value of void ratio. So E equal to, finally G value is given in the question, 2.65 into 1 gram per centimeter cube. This value is fixed, divided by rho D value is 1.7 gram per ml minus 1 equal to, our answer is 0.558. This is the value of E, which is unitless. Again, sorry. Next, we have to find out N, porosity. So N equal to, formula we know, the relation we know, E by 1 plus E. So by putting the values, 0.558 divided by 1 plus 0.558 equal to 0.358, or after conversion or after multiplying 100 with it, we found 35.8%. As the porosity is always represented in percentage, so the answer is this much, 35.8%. And at last, again we have to find out VB, volume of void. So again N equal to, or porosity equal to, we know this relation, VB by V. From that VB equal to N into V, or implies VB equal to 0.358 into 40 equal to 14.32 ml. This is the answer. So as here one volume is given in the ml, so it is better to keep the answer also in ml. Then difference between three-phase system and two-phase system. This is an important question. Difference we have to find out between the three-phase system and two-phase system. So first is three-phase system. In three-phase system, the soil must consist of three things we know. These are solids, water and air contents. And this system is known as partially saturated soil, or which contains partially saturated soil. So this is the three-phase diagram. in which this is the lower part is the soil solid, water, air. In the left part we shows all the volumes Vs, Vw, Va, this is the Vb and V is the total volume. And in the right side we shows all the mass. That means the mass of solid, mass of water, mass of air and total mass. Similarly, here same figure, only we change or only we replace W or weight in place of mass. So, in the left side Vs, Vw, Va, Vb, this is the V, same in the lower part soil solid, water, air. And in the right part, here Ws weight of solid, Ww weight of water, weight of air is 0 we know. So, W this is the total W. So, this is the 3-phase system. And 2-phase system. 2-phase system consists of two things, either solid and water or solid and air. And this system contains fully saturated soil or fully dry soil. So, these are the figures. This is the fully dry soil and this is the fully saturated soil. In case of fully dry soil, two things, that is solid and air, are present. 2-phase system. Here again in this system or in saturated soil, solid and water are present like this. So, these are the basic difference between 3-phase system and 2-phase system. So, next we solve a problem. An undisturbed soil sample has a volume of 100 centimeter cube and mass of 190 gram. On oven drying for 24 hours, the mass is reduced to 160 gram. If the specific gravity of grain is 2.68, determine the water content, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation and air content. So, this is our question. So, first work is to find out the given data from the given question. So, given data, volume of soil V equal to 100 centimeter cube, mass of soil M equal to 190 gram. After oven drying, mass of soil, that means after oven drying, the mass is dry mass. We have to consider as it is dry mass, MD or MS. Its notation, we can write MD or MS 160 gram, specific gravity G equal to 2.68. This much given or this much value are given in the question. And we have to find out from the question this water content W equal to question mark, void ratio E equal to question mark. Water content, void ratio, again porosity, degree of saturation, air content. Porosity N equal to question mark, degree of saturation SR equal to question mark, air content S equal to question mark. So, these 5 things we have to find out. So, let us see what we can find out from the given data. So, from the relation we know water content equal to mass of water by mass of solid. Again, mass of water equal to MW equal to total mass M minus MD, dry mass. So, equal to 190 minus 160 equal to 30 gram. These values are already given. Total mass and dry mass are given in the question. So, we can easily find out the value of mass of water. How much water is present within the soil. We can calculate here. This is the 30 gram. So, W equal to 30 by 160. As MS is given, only unknown is what? MW, which we calculate here 30. So, 30 by 160 equal to this much 0.187. We multiply 100 with it. Then the answer is 18.7%. This is one answer. Again, from the relation 1 plus E equal to gamma WG by gamma D, or 1 plus E equal to rho G rho W by rho D. Whichever we can apply, same thing, gamma or rho. So, we have to see here from the given data which is given and which is easy to calculate. After knowing that, we can apply any one of that from that two, gamma or rho, no issue. So, or implies E equal to Z gamma W by gamma D minus 1. We take this one to the right side. From that, here we have to find out E. So, Gamma W value is known to us. G value, see the given data, G value is given. G value is given, gamma W value is known to us. Unknown is what? Only gamma D. So if we find out the gamma D value, then we can easily find out the E value. So let us see how we can calculate it. Where gamma D equal to WD by V. Again equal to W equal to mass into G. So WD equal to MD into G by V equal to MD value is 160 dry mass into G value is 9.81 divided by 100 equal to value is 15.696 kilonewton per meter cube. So we can easily calculate the E value. So E equal to 2.68 into 9.81 divided by 15.696 minus 1 equal to 0.67. So this is another answer. After that, again n equal to E by 1 plus E. We know this relation. So by putting these values we get 0.40, this much equal to 40%. After multiplying 100 with it, the value is 40%. So these answers are very much important. Here E value, we know it is expressed in decimal. So that our answer is this much, 0.69. Again we get here the n value is 0.4. But actually it is always represented in percentage. So that we have to multiply 100 with it to find out the answer. This is 40%. Again we know the another relation, WG equal to E into SR. From that, SR means degree of saturation equal to WG by E. Everything is given. So 0.187 into 2.68, this is the G value, divided by 0.67 equal to 0.748. Again we know degree of saturation also represented in percentage, so that we multiply 100 with it. So our answer is 74.8%. Again last one, this is SE equal to, we know the relation 1 minus SR, SE equal to 1 minus SR equal to 1 minus 0.748 equal to 0.252. So again this one air content is represented in percentage, so that our answer is, or we multiply 100 with it, equal to 25.2%. So this is our answer. So for this lecture this much. In next lecture again we will solve other problems. Thank you.